Welcome to Symbolic Mind Generation, y'all. First of all, man, I'd like to thank everyone for supporting the channel. We finally reached 1,000 subscribers, man. It's a big celebration. Thank you very much. Today, man, we're just gonna talk about you guys. Some of the comments. I can't do everybody comment, but I'm just gonna shoot some shout outs to some of the comments and just shoot out some names. If I don't say your name, man, I just skipped over it because I couldn't do everybody. It's nothing personal. So we ain't gonna get all fickle and sensitive about it. I know my audience is cool and laid back and chilled and shit when they ain't gonna be tripping about no petty shit like that if I don't say their name. So you know what I mean? So once again, thank everybody for supporting the channel. I brought up some of these comments because I wrote down some of the comments because I felt like everybody can relate to the comment in the sense of it can damn near be another topic of a show. So what I mean, so this show is for you, for the audience that supports me. The snitching video that I did. Shout out to Zay Matisse, that's ZAYYMATISSE. Christopher Mudd with 2 D's. Know Me Madness, that's Know Me Madness. Keezy, what's up? Keezy Vivo, Keezy Vevo. Y'all check out Keezy music, man. This boy super fly, super dope. Just go on YouTube, put in Keezy. Keezy, y'all see this, all his videos and shit. He's a fly young brother, cold-blooded from the land. Man, about that life on that music side. He do movies. He write and produce movies and do everything. He's a director. He do everything. So y'all want to check out somebody just super talented, check out Keezy on YouTube. Robert Provost, I saw your message on your comment. Stephen Kwan, that's Q-U-A-N, man, I saw your comment. A-Rock Rizzo, that's capital A with a dash, R-O-K-K with a dash, then Rizzo, R-I-Z-Z-L-E. Man, I saw your comment on there. Jimmy Rigo, Vidal Johnson, I saw your comment on there. New Age Plug, Chemistry Russell, Ray Wheel, Greg J, Jamal Ross, Sergeant Bean Powell. He gave me advice about my video, how to shoot my video in landscape mode to keep them black bars from coming up on the thing. See, I want y'all to know that too. I'm gonna get more professional, and I'm learning how to just navigate through this whole technology thing. I'm gonna start putting my thumbnails up there and have it more professional and stuff like that. I just gotta, I gotta take a little tech class. I need a little tech support. That's all. I need a little tech support. But man, Miss A's Funky Soapbox. That's Miss A's capital S apostrophe S Funky Soapbox. She said, no disrespect. This was about the Homo Thug video. No disrespect, but I would never believe her for 1 minute that a man go 20 years without hitting something. That's what she said. So I made that video for you, Miss Funky Soapbox. And I respect your opinion or whatever, but you think every man in there just doing all that time is sleeping around with other men? Like, just think about this. Just think about this, what I'm saying. You think 100% of the men in there, or even if it's 80, you think 80% of them, no, 50. You think 50% of the men in there are all just sleeping with each other. Think about let's just think about this. I guess you can't really think about it because you can't see from in there. You can't see from in there. You know what I mean? Shout out to Joe Vock Washington, the J-O-V-O-C-K Washington, in response to Miss Funky Soapbox. I liked your comment. I just want to look, Miss Funky Soapbox. Trust me when I tell you, man. If your guy was in jail and he told you this goes on, that's because he was just gay. And he was doing his thing in the jail. You know what I mean? Jail ain't like Vegas. What happened in jail stays in jail. Like, what the fuck did that come from? Like, who told you that? Like, for real. Like, who told you that? When I tell you, man, it's a small community of dudes that fuck around and everybody in the jail know it. Now, you got all kind of gangs of, just like when people get initiated into gangs and shit like that, it's a straight dude gangs in there too. It's dudes who don't fuck around. They all hang with each other. So, man, come on, you got to get that out your head, thinking every man to do a lot of time got to hit something. Come on, man, it ain't like that. And I bet a lot of dudes that you fuck with, they might have come over and want to hit you all the time. And you be like, man, these niggas just want to just be sexing me up, but it ain't like that. When it ain't available, it ain't available. That's all I got to say about that. I'm going to leave it alone. You know what I mean? Shout out to Too Much. Y'all check her out on YouTube also. Everyone not in the same sex. Dudes got self-control. I appreciate that too much. Kevin Henderson. That was the last thing on my mind when I was locked up. Shout out to Kevin for supporting in that comment and leaving that comment. You know what I mean? My Earth is a Prison videos that I did, part 2. Shout out to T-Mac. I saw your comment as well. All right, let's get to the nitty gritty. The Scare Straight video that got me 30,000 views. What's up, Stinky Farms? That's Farms with a Z. Stinky Farms. I've been through it all, so I absolutely can't stand to say good video, but your spiel was spot on. I appreciate that, Stinky Farms. I really appreciate that, bro. We just gonna bring the real. I like when guys come on here, especially the guys that been locked up. They know I'm telling the fucking truth. They know I'm telling the fucking truth. I mean, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I like when guys come up here and know I'm telling the fucking truth. Shout out to Franchise 35. You know what I mean? That's the number 35. You know what I mean? I like what he said. He said he liked my video because I was being honest without trying to make myself look hard as fuck. You know what I mean? Let me tell y'all something about when I first went to penitentiary. Nigga, I was scared to death every motherfucking day. They sent me to Bloody Beaumont. Now, mind you, I wasn't scared of the niggas in there. I'm scared of the number that was on my chest. So you can get stuck up for your number because you're not by yourself, you with a group. So other motherfuckers in your group can violate, in your car can violate some shit. And it might be another car, like, man, we're gonna smash the whole car out. That's the shit that just scares you. You can be minding your own fucking business. You can be minding, you know, and then they got the last 3 numbers on your number, that's what state you from. So motherfucker know where you from the last 3 numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, a lot of people catch their cases in other states or be dealing with somebody and catch a case in another state. That's different. Well, they got to come in and be like, well, I ain't from there, man. I'm from here. I just called my case over there. You know what I mean? But a lot of times, bro, you can get fucking killed because of the number on your fucking shirt. You know, that's the shit that was scaring me. You know what I mean? What's up with Coon Cub Boy? Coon Cub Boy said, man, I need this video to go viral. Man, I appreciate that so much, Coon, man. I really appreciate that, bro. Hey, man, I really appreciate it, man. He said he gonna share it with everybody he know. He said it should be titled $1 million worth of game. And that's what I want to do. Whether you in the game, out the game, you know what I mean? I want y'all to understand that I feel you, bro. Look, let me tell you about most of us that I know for a fact is true. We all suffer from high anxiety. Man, my fucking anxiety be going, when my money get funny, man, I get fucking nervous and shit and can't hardly, I get you know what I mean? My anxiety be through the roof. And I had to learn how to control that, you know what I mean? Like, it's all right not to, you know, not that everything ain't going your way financially, it's okay. I learned how to breathe. Like, I lacked patience when I went to prison. If you would have talked to me about a 5-year plan, I'd be like, 5 years, I need this money now. You know what I'm saying? That's how impatient I was. So, man, I know it's a lot of you guys out there, a lot of people out there just like me. That anxiety set in, man. You want everything to be all right, especially when you got a woman and a family, man. Shit. You feel like, man, the streets is the only way, but it's not. It's not. I'm going to tell you, bro, you going to fucking be down at that motherfucking pill line getting that high blood pressure medicine. You know what I mean? Hey, better control it out here, because out in there you ain't going to have no choice, and you're going to be wondering. Remember, in the penitentiary, man, them shit's locked down at 8:30. 8:30. That's the last phone call you can make to the baby mamas and all that. Then they know your schedule. Although, oh, this nigga can't call after 8:30. Oh shit, girl, I got them. You know, they got your schedule on lock. You know what I mean? For their other life. You know what I mean? So you don't want to go through none of this shit I'm telling you about, bro. I'm trying to scare you straight every time I fucking put a video up. I'm trying to scare you fucking straight. Then if you hustling out here and shit, man, the number one thing I gotta tell you about fucking hustling, man, stay off the motherfucking phones. Stay off the phones, bro. That's how the feds, that's their number one thing, man, is to tap somebody's phone. You know what I mean? Shout out to 2020 Prepper. He said his friend had 800K. And that's what I was saying. You got enough money, man, leave now. And his friend told him he was going to quit when he got $1 million. But he didn't make it because his friend got killed. That touched my soul, bro. This is the reason why I do these videos. This is the reason why I do these videos, man. Come on, bro. You got 800K in the street, and you want to keep on going? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? Come on, you was doing way better than me. You know what I'm saying, man? Me and my friend 53, man, we spent $10,000, $15,000 in the strip club every time we went. We was the stupidest niggas walking around. I know it's a lot of dudes just like us, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I make it back tomorrow. You know, I got a plug. I make it back tomorrow. I can spend this. Man, come on, man. That ain't the way to do this game. Save every motherfucking penny. Because when you decide to quit, or you might feel something, you might see something. Somebody might scare you. One of the dudes you're dealing with, and be like, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might scare the shit. I remember, man, I gave a dude a whole kilo, bro. I gave it to him. He was buying a kilo from me. Now, man, this dude was like a money counter, bro. I go, he count the money, I'm talking about with his fingers. He was like a human motherfucking money counter. So he lived up on the 3rd floor up over his mama and shit. So I used to come up the back steps to go in. And this particular time I went in, dropping the same thing off that he always get. Man, he was counting. He was like, hold on, Bo, man, let me get you together. And he was doing it. $100. Man, I started shaking and shit. My heart started beating fast. I started sweating. I'm on this dude's 3rd floor. I'm wondering if somebody downstairs in the hallway waiting for me to come down. I don't know what the fuck, bro, but he was counting this money slow as the motherfucker. Man, I left out of there, man, and left the whole thing with a Mac, like my phone was ringing and shit. Man, I got to the fucking top of the steps, pulled my shit out, and they walked out that motherfucker, was looking all around, and pulled all the way down the street. Man, whatever. Man, he started calling my phone when I got down the street. I said, hey, man, I go ahead, man. I'll get back with you. I'll get back with you. I gave him the whole thing, man. He kept calling my phone all week. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't going to actually give it to him, man. He finally like, man, he finally said, hey, what's wrong with you, man? You don't want your money? I said, man, I don't know what you was doing where you was counting that money. He said, oh, man, I was high, man. I'm sorry, man. He said, nigga, any kind of routine, bro. On a routine, you might sense something like, man, damn, man, that nigga, somebody got they own to me, bro. You better get ghost. You can duck an indictment for 5 years. As long as you don't get arrested, man. If you on somebody, they done went to the grand jury and they ready to come and scoop you up, man. You better, man. If they can't find you for 5 years and shit, when that case ends, bro, you good to go. You know what I mean? Shout out to Donnie for real. That's Donnie for real, one word. FORREAL, Donnie for real. He said the way you bring it, you can save a lot of people from going to jail. I appreciate that, Donnie. That's why I do it, bro. That's why I do it, man. Shout out to the young lady, I think is Mosney, AMOSNEE Davis. Everything I said resonates with her, and she's familiar with how the system is unjust in the U.S. I appreciate that from you too, man. We need more females to be familiar, with the game and stuff, and how they do it. Because a lot of times when we go to these jurors and they call motherfucker for jury duty, it be females on there who know nothing about this game and the line shit that the feds do and stuff like that. I remember I had like 5 blacks on my jury. And you know how I knew I was guilty? Because when they adjourned, when they came back in the courtroom, all the blacks was looking at the ceiling like this. They wouldn't look at me. Like they felt bad doing the brother in. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't look happy. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, let me tell you something else. The jury foreman, who would have to run the jury, he be with the feds. You know, when they point him and man or whatever, they can get to whoever. And he be one, pushing people on, well, I don't see this. He always for the government, the foreman, the jury person, the leader of the jury, whatever the fuck his name is. So you got to watch out for shit like that if you ever on the jury. Watch out for shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And let me show y'all something. I was taking my notes to do this video. See, this is what you call being institutionalized. You know what I'm saying? This straight jail shit. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I'd rather write with this motherfucker than write with a regular pen. Man, my wife was in there roasting this shit out my ass, bro. She seen me write. Nigga, you ain't in jail no more. Stop doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? I still be making a motherfucker. I get me a soup. I run ramen noodle and shit with some cheese and shit. Put some jalapeno peppers in that motherfucker with a with a tuna and shit, and mix that shit up and put some Ritz crackers and crush it up on top and all that. She be looking at me like, man, this shit gotta stop. Hey man, just don't be me. Look at this shit. Look what I'm writing with around this motherfucker. See, in a jail, you can take a piece of paper and just wrap it around here and take some tape. If you get tired of writing with this is how you make a handle on the pen. I can take this right here, right? Wrap this motherfucker around here like this. Just like this. Look at this shit. You know how they do when you go into the office or something, they had a big piece of paper, then you just take a look, and the tape is, you would take the shit off a deodorant bottle. You can just pull that tape off. That sticky ass shit on the deodorant, thing of deodorant or something like that. And just wrap it around here like that. Now you can grab it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, I appreciate everybody for watching the video, man, and subscribing to my channel, man. I went on there today and did my monetization thing and stuff like that. Waiting on them to respond back. Man, I'm about to hit y'all with some heat. We got some heat coming for y'all, man. So man, this video for all my subscribers, everybody who made comments, man, I've seen them. I'm gonna respond to everybody comment. They don't like about it. Like sometimes, man, when somebody leave a comment, they don't put it in the order. So I had to scroll down through all the videos and make sure, because they put some shit right in the middle right there. So if I miss you, whatever, and I ain't responded, man, I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna respond to everybody. You know what I mean? Because I appreciate everybody who got something to say about anything. Whether you with me or against me, I still appreciate it. And I'm gonna like your comment. You know what I mean? This symbolic mind generation.